Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from iWIMIUS. This is their model number S29 native 1080p Netflix licensed Dolby Audio smart projector. Now this will support up to 4K file playback, features Dolby Audio, Wi-Fi 6, two-way Bluetooth, and more. We're going to dig into this now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's take a look at everything that comes in the box with this projector. We're going to get a couple pieces of documentation. You're going to get a smart quick start guide here for the S29 projector. Comes in a couple different languages. We're just going to take a quick look at the English portion here. You can see that the projector overview, all the ports are there. You do have your projection distance and size up to 120-inch screen, and that would be about 9.59 feet away from wherever you're projecting. All your remote control buttons are listed here. Your connection ports. Adjusting the screen angle and clarity using the electronic focus and the auto vertical keystone correction, Wi-Fi setup, Bluetooth, and screencast for Android as well, so that you can cast your devices to this projector. You get a little bit of a cleaning kit in here, microfiber cloth and some Q-tips for cleaning out the inlet vents. You do get a power cable here. This is a two-prong to two-prong right angle power cable for powering the unit itself. Pretty simple there. It's not too short, but it's not too long either. So just keep that in mind. You do get a full HDMI cable here, and this is for hooking up anything from a game console, PC, a laptop, whatever you're going to be hooking up wired via HDMI, they include that as well. Now we do get a remote here, and I'm going to open this up real quick so we can take a look at it, and you can see that this is a pretty full function remote here. We do have a couple things like our home, our menu, and back buttons. You do have an F plus and F minus for that electronic focus, a USB for input, input control. You do have your settings here, mute, power, your jog wheel, OK. And we have dedicated buttons for Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, and Open Browser, which are all pre-installed on the machine itself. It is powered by two AAA batteries that are not included, so just make sure that you have some on hand. Let's take a quick look at the exterior of the S29. Now this can rotate up to 360 degrees, so if you want to cast it on the ceiling, you can easily do that. You've got a nice big lens here, native 1080p, capable of playing 4K. You do have a sensor on the front for its automatic keystone correction there as well. On the side we do get our inputs, and they're hidden behind this little door here, and you'll see that we've got a couple. We've got a full-size HDMI, we've got a 3.5mm headphone jack, and a full USB port as well for extra media. So we do have that all cleverly hidden behind this nice little door. On the back of this, we do have a couple things as well that I want to go over. Of course, one is going to be where you're going to plug in your power. You're going to see that you do have an air filter there and a power button. This has two 20 watt or two 10 watt speakers to total 20 watts, and it supports Dolby Atmos as well, so you can support Dolby audio on this particular projector if you have content that has the Dolby sound in it. On the bottom, you do have a standard tripod mount, but also a nice rubber mat here to keep it in place on whatever you're going to be projecting. If you're just going to use this as a desktop, you can easily do that with the S29. So there you go. That's the unboxing. Let's dig right in to how it looks and what you get when you power it up. Okay, so this is the home screen here, and the first thing I really like to look at when I'm looking at projectors is the corners of the screen. Are they fuzzy? Are they nice and sharp? These are nice and sharp. You can see that it's nice and bright, advertising 600 ANSI lumens. We do have open browser here, which is nice. If we need to browse the web for any reason, we can do that right here through open browser. So this is nice to have. We have Netflix built in, YouTube Kids, Plex, Kiki Live or Tiki Live. I've never heard of that one. We do have apps and App Store, DocuBay, and of course Netflix is here, so I can shuffle back and forth through things that I've watched on Netflix. Again, open browser, and also it has some live TV here as well. It has a live TV app, and for certain reasons I won't be playing that back, but there are several channels that are live TV as well, so if you're into that, you can check that out. Now at the top we've got settings here, and setup. We can change our OSD language, our time setup, screensaver, sleep timer, and we can set the sleep timer from anywhere from 10 minutes to 120 minutes. We do have auto standby, USB auto upgrade, internet update check for checking for updates, or we can factory reset it. In picture mode here, we've got a bunch of different interesting things that we can do. The default is high brightness. There is a standard, a custom, which will allow us to manipulate the brightness, contrast, saturation, hue, sharpness, and gamma, as well as the color temperature. We do have cinema, sport, and a few other ones, vivid and high bright again. I'm going to leave it on high bright because that's the default, and I like to test these on the default settings. In audio, we've got our standard. We also have vivid, sport, movie, music, news. And if we go to user and change it to user, you'll see that we'll be able to adjust the treble and the bass as well. So we do have those options under user. I'm going to put it on standard again for testing. Now you do have digital output style. It's going to be either automatic, PCM, Dolby Digital Audio, or a Dolby Digital Plus. I am going to leave it on auto so it detects what I'm playing and will adjust to that as well. You've got TTS and dialogue enhancement in there as well. You also have Bluetooth here, so we can hook up Bluetooth speakers if we want extra speakers or headset or whatever we would like. We can do that here. It's a two-way Bluetooth, so we can actually turn this into a Bluetooth speaker as well. Network here supports Wi-Fi 6, so 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz networks will work. Projection, this is going to just let you allow to show you what kind of setup you have, if it's a desktop setup or a rear setup, ceiling mount, that type of thing. Then your vertical correction for keystone can be off or automatic, and if I select it, it will automatically straighten up my picture here. And we also have 4 points correction too, so if you're going to be putting this somewhere where it's going to be kind of a weird angle, you can actually fine tune it. Now we can zoom all the way down from 100% to 50% if we're casting or projecting onto a smaller surface. So that is actually really cool, and we can zoom in or out in between any of these. If I hit the reset button, it'll automatically come back to 100. Now the reset button also resets my keystone, so I do want to go back in and change the keystone again by turning it off and turning it on, and it automatically adjusts it for me. Now focus, again, we can set it to manual focus, and this is great. So if we do want to focus in on the screen and get it the way we want to, we can do it right from the remote control with the F+ and F- buttons. So again, very cool if I want to access Netflix or anything like that. You can see it comes up very quickly here. No problems whatsoever with Netflix over that Wi-Fi 6 connection. So no problems whatsoever with that. I can scroll through here, pick anything that I want to watch, and then I can watch away, no problems here. So Netflix works great. Again, the same thing with Prime Video, YouTube, and everything that's already pre-installed on the device. Now over to the right hand side we have App Store, and we also have extra apps here: App Assistant, Screencast, Home Share, and Bluetooth Speaker. This is where you'll go in and you can actually make the projector an actual Bluetooth speaker for other devices, which is nice because this supports Dolby, and with the two 10-watt speakers sounds really good. Also you have Screencast for Mirrorcast and Windows, so Android and Windows is supported on this, and I'm going to hook up to this really quickly and show you how well this works with my Samsung phone. It's very quick and easy to pair. It's going to ask for a connection request, and then we're going to be good to go. And as you can see, here's my Android screen here. I can swipe through things. It's very fluid and fast. The color is really good on this. It's nice and bright, crisp and clear. So if I want to play back movies that I've taken with my phone or pictures, I can easily do that here. Play some games, do things like that. If I'm going to do copyright stuff, I'll just use the apps that are already installed on the device itself. And that's where the App Store comes in. They have its own built-in App Store here that we can see. And it's got a ton of different apps that you can install here, which is really nice. You can see some of these: BritBox, a bunch of other things, the Weather Network, Plex, which is already installed, Triller TV, and it's done by sections as well. So you've got things like Bloomberg Television, Newsmax, lifestyle, entertainment, law and crime, just a bunch of different applications here that you can install. There's a kids section, and there's a ton more that you can do as well. So this is really nice to have, to add extra apps in for even more entertainment, whether it be news or sports or movies, TV shows, things like that. And here we are playing back 4K encoded files captured from my PC. One is Fortnite, the other one is Guild Wars 2, so gaming looks really great on this. I'll let you take a watch and a listen of all the default settings here so that you can be the judge for yourself. So out of the box, you get a nice vivid picture, especially for games, movies, TV. Media consumption is going to be excellent on this projector. It's got a nice clean interface to it, and the sound with the 2-watt speakers capable of Dolby audio. At one point during the Guild Wars clip, I had to actually turn it down because it was too loud. So that's excellent from a projector of this size. The main interface is easy to navigate. You can see everything that you need here, and you can add other things through the App Store as well. Overall, I think that they did a great job on the layout and the functionality of this projector. So there you go. That's my review of the iWIMIUS native 1080p Netflix licensed Dolby Audio Smart Projector. This has got a lot going for it. The speakers are excellent on this. The out-of-the-box picture and sound are great, and there are many ways to tweak those if you want to maybe raise the brightness a little bit or the contrast. the hue, saturation, and a lot more. The fact that this is built on a version of Android and has its own app store is also a plus, because not only will you get the official Netflix licensed apps and also like Prime Video and YouTube and things like that, you have access to much more that you can add in. Overall, if you're looking for a projector, you may want to check this one out. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.